Hello, ladies and gentlemen! I am 8BitPowertrip, and today we are going to be taking a look at Evolve. Now, I haven't got super far into it, but I have unlocked Lazarus as the medic, and boy is he fun. But, I've only got a couple people in here. Hopefully some more people join. It's kind of late in the evening, so who knows how many people are actually going to end up joining and how many aren't. But while we're in the waiting lobby, let me go over, what Evolve is and sort of give you guys an idea of what's going on and how it's played. So, if you like team games, then Evolve is definitely for you. If you don't like team games, then Evolve is still going to be fun, but not as much fun, because you can still be the monster, so you don't have to be team all the time. And unlike some games where everybody's clamoring to be the same thing, everybody sort of found their own place, and they like to do their own thing in this game, and as such, when you choose your role, more often than not, you're actually going to be able to get what role you actually want to play. So there's 4 roles that you can play as: the medic, the trapper, the support, and the assault. The medic heals the team, keeps them alive, or in Lazarus' case, constantly revives them. The trapper, their goal is to track the monster and trap it in an arena. The support has a shield and a chain gun for damage. They can also summon drones and other stuff, character basis. And the assault is just pure, tanking and damage on the monster. There are a bunch of different types of monsters. I believe there's 3. I don't know if the DLC's out yet or not. I don't really think it is. But there are 3 types of monsters. You got the Goliath, who is a sort of ground-based, big ape sort of monster, but he looks like a dragon. You have the, I can't think of his name. He looks like Cthulhu, and he can fly and shit, and it's pretty awesome. And then you have the one we're going up against, which is the Wraith, and the Wraith teleports, and they all have their own set of abilities and strengths. And it's so varied, it's very, very fun. So, as Lazarus, I have a trank gun that I can use to, so I don't have a trank gun. I have a sniper rifle that is semi-auto, and what I can do is I create armor-piercing rounds, and so my rounds go into the monster and create weak points for my teammates to shoot and exploit. I can cloak myself so that I can heal better, without the monster seeing me. I can create a healing pulse around me to heal everyone else. And I have something called the Lazarus device, which allows me to completely revive, straight up dead players. So, so far what I've played with this game, it's really, really fun. I'm enjoying it a lot. It's a lot better when you have friends and vocal communication. But if you're willing, you can talk to the other players, and more often than not, you can actually talk and have a good time. Some games, if you try talking, nobody's going to respond to you, but in this one, that's really not the case. If you put forth the effort and use your microphone, more often than not, the other people are going to respond, because I don't know, this game really encourages teamwork, so it's nice. It works really well. And even when you're not communicating vocally, you can press other buttons to spot and just, non-vocal communication with your teammates. Everyone has a very well-defined role. Nobody bleeds over into another person's job, and it really, really works out in favor of the hunters. In the beginning, when nobody knew what they were doing, the monsters had a huge lead. But, as time went on, the hunters have developed strategies and have learned the monsters' patterns, and so it's either a really fair fight, or the monster, if you don't know what you're doing, can be a very, very difficult class to play. But, yeah, this game has been really, really fun so far. I would definitely, if you have an Xbox One and you have the cash, recommend picking this up, immediately, because I I heard a rumor. I can't really keep up with it right this moment, but I believe that this game is made by some of the guys who created the original Left 4 Dead, and it feels like it. It really, really does. There's not as many zombies and cool stuff like that, but it's like somebody extracted the survivors in the tank and put them in an arena, and it feels really, really interesting. I remember when Left 4 Dead first came out for the 360, like, me and my friends would just play that for hours on end. And this feels like it could definitely be one of those sorts of games. It's just, it feels very Xboxy, it feels very let's all gather around the TV and have a good time. The other day I was at a friend's house and we were playing this, and man, I wasn't even playing, I was just like, we were passing the controller off between deaths, and even then it was just super fun to just watch it play out. I had no, like, usually I'm not one who can sit around and watch other people play games when I'm in the same room. I usually want to, like, take turns or have a try, but there were times when I just passed up my turn because it was more fun to watch them play that class because they were good at it than for me to pick it up and just, die for no reason. It was really great. This game is very fun, and I can't recommend it enough, because while there are some rough edges when it comes to variety and different types of maps, there is a really nice and very interesting campaign mode, where if you've played Titanfall and you've played that campaign, where you go through a series of maps and each of them have a different game type involved, it's like that, except it's a bit more randomized so that you rarely get the same type of map and game mode twice in a row. And that's really nice. So, along with that, when you play the campaign mode, whether you win or lose affects the game and the outcome. Because, like, say the humans win this time, then in the next map there will be active turrets trying to kill the monster along with the humans. And that's awesome. That works really well. So you have campaigns, and it's just a lot of fun. You do have a jetpack. There's no, like, parkour or anything like Dying Light. No, it's just jetpacking, and you can hold A to climb up surfaces by just sort of jetpacking and grinding your face against it. We gotta find this monster. So right now we're playing hunt mode, and the monster's objective is to eat food and use that DNA to evolve. And once he's evolved to stage 3, he's powerful enough to start working on the power generator in the middle of the map and actually damage it and cause damage to it. It's our job to kill the monster and stop him from hurting or destroying the power relay. It's the monster's job to either completely destroy the power relay or to kill all of us. So if all 4 of us go down, then that's it. As long as one of us is alive, the other 3 can be dropped via a drop ship, and we can come back into the game. But if all 4 of us are gone, that's it. The monster wins. Alright, so I've been talking, and this is one of those games where it's hard to play the game and talk at the same time. Oh, shit. Okay, well, I'm gonna go invisible and revive that guy. Alright.
Nothing can stop Marco. Thank God, I will attend. Shield training.
So I don't know where the support guy died, otherwise I would totally go after him and heal him, but yeah, there's the monster. There's the monster. Alright, so
Feel better? Of course you do.
now I'm medic, and he's gonna try and kill me immediately because I can revive the other players.
I will place mine.
Thank you, Mr. Assault. Please hurry. Shit. Alright, well, wasn't the best show on my part. I just hope the Assault is smart enough to run away. Because one-on-one with the monster is never a good idea. Should not have tried to heal this guy as fervently as I did, but I didn't want to risk losing the Trapper. But doesn't really matter much if all of your teammates are dead. So if this guy can survive for 20 seconds more, then the three of us can drop back in and continue the fight. However, if the monster decides to stomp his ass out like he probably could, that'll be the end of the game. 10 seconds now. Shit. So the monster's now completely evolved and is probably going to be going for the power relay now. That or just completely destroying us. This match did not go in our favor, but you never know. At any point in time it can turn around, the monster slips up and somebody gets a good shot on him and it can completely just flip the match. There are times when stuff gets so overpowered that there's no way to fix it, but otherwise it's a really well-balanced game. I've never seen things that are super OP. Everything seems to work out really well and mesh together really well. Like I said, all the classes are well balanced and they complement each other in really good ways. Some games where, like, I don't have a specific example, but Battlefield or other games, some classes, their uses and their effects bleed over into other classes and sort of like blurs the lines, but everything's really well defined in this game, and those little bubbles are my teammates trying to mark, you know, positions and whatnot. But yeah, this game's really well balanced, and all the classes are super well defined. Everybody has their purpose, and it's not something that you get confused very easily. Like, the Assault never thinks that he's going to be the one to support the other players and have them do the damage. The Assault goes in knowing he's the main source of damage. So the Trapper knows that his job is not to be a badass hero. His job is to put up the arena and stay alive so that the rest of us can shoot the monster dead. Right now, I reckon the monster's trying to wait us out, but it's gonna be trouble for him because there we go. There we go. Oh shit, he instantly killed me. Yet to figure out why that happens. Sometimes you don't just go down, you just immediately die. So now we gotta hope that my team can defend this power relay and stay alive. Oh, God. Yeah, when the monster gets to level 3, it becomes extremely difficult to even survive some of its attacks, and it can be a real pain in the butt to have to deal with him at this point. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to win this one.
Beast, it is only I now.
Yeah, there's no way the Assault has this. I doubt he can survive for 20 seconds, let alone a whole minute. Because the moment he stops pressuring that monster, it's going to go straight for the relay. Yep, there we go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that has been a quick look at Evolve. I'll probably, I'll do more episodes in the future. Maybe, I'm not going to guarantee it. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll just use this footage for news updates and whatnot, but, yep, this is Evolve. It's well balanced. Everything seems to be really snappy. The controls feel good. The jetpacks can get a little floaty, but otherwise the controls feel really good. Somebody is bitching over the microphone, so we're gonna leave the game real quick. But, yeah, that's been Evolve. It's excellent. I would recommend it. I highly, highly recommend it. If you have an Xbox One, go out and pick this up, because it's going to be the most fun you're going to have for a while, because this is just an old school shooter through and through. And it has so many new elements, and because see, this Evacuation is the campaign mode. You play 5 missions in a row, and at the end, it's just a horde of monsters against you and whatever wins and defenses you've set up throughout the time. Depending on who wins, if the humans win, they get advantages in the next match. If the monsters win, the monsters get advantages in the next match. And it's really, really awesome. I really like it. I can't recommend it enough. It is an excellent game. The art is beautiful. Like the scenery, if you take the time to stop and actually look around in the middle of the chaos, it looks really, really awesome. There's tons of content for this game, because each character plays differently. I just showed you 4 of the characters. There's Lazarus, and the Trapper, and Markov, and the thing is, though, that each class, as you level up, you can unlock more characters for that class. So imagine Team Fortress, but instead of just the one demo man, there's 6 different types of demo man who all use different weapons and different abilities. They all have one similar class skill, like the support always has an invisibility field, but they have different weapons and they have different abilities. Like the next thing in the support class tree is a robot called Bucket, and he can actually send his head out as a UAV. That's one of his special abilities. And his other ability is he can drop little mini robots that act like turrets and can sense the monster and shoot at him autonomously without the robot player having to aim or target the monster. So not only are there tons of there's a handful of maps that are pretty fun. There's tons of game modes, and there's just a ridiculous amount of characters, with more characters and I believe more monsters to come in DLC. Each character you see on the screen here is just they're all playable, they're all different unlocks, and all of them have their own playstyles, their own weapons, their own class abilities, their own outfits and costumes, and it's really, really in-depth when it comes to how you want to play, because I don't like the Val as the medic. Val is a sniper medic girl who flies around, and she's cool and all, but that's not how I want to play. So when I unlocked Lazarus, I gave him a try, and he's really, really fun to play, and I enjoy him a great deal. So while you may not like the first part of a class, if you take the time to play it enough to unlock the next person, you can just completely change how you play the game, and it's really, really awesome when it comes to that. To unlock stuff, you just have to rank up each of your 3 things just once, and that unlocks the first character, and then you have to rank them up again to unlock the next character, so on and so forth. And it's got a really good tracking. So like if I go to my profile here, I believe, I'm trying to see, yeah, global. See, it'll tell me leaderboard stuff. Down pretty low on the leaderboard. I was thinking that maybe I could see, you know, my individual stats. But they have a gallery. Like, look at this. They have tutorials for like advanced play and all the different kind of classes, and it's just really awesome. Sorry if I slurred a little bit there. So it looks like there's 3 characters for each class. So for Assault, you got Markov, he shoots lightning. You got Hyde, he's sort of a grenade flamethrower guy. You got Parnell, he's cool. Val, Lazarus, Kara. You got Maggie, Griffin, Abe, Hank, Bucket, Cabot. And the game modes, you got Hunt, Rescue, Nest, Defend, 4v1, Hunter Introduction, Evacuation, and yeah, there's just tons of content to this game. I've been talking to you guys for way too long now, so I'm going to have to wrap it up here. I apologize if I ran over time, but I just wanted to give you guys a nice heavy review, give you as much information as I could, because I know a lot of people come to YouTube and they look at a review, a sort of gameplay footage, because they want to decide if that's what they should spend their money on. Back in the day, you'd take a Game Informer and you'd look at the picture and say, do I want to play this game? Is this what I want to spend my hard-earned money on? And now we have YouTube, so we can actually see what the game plays like. And while that wasn't the best example, I'd like to think that I gave you guys enough information about the characters and the game modes and the game types that you could make up your own mind at this point. So with that, I hope you guys liked what I had to show you. I hope this has helped you decide if you want Evolve. If you want to see more casual Evolve, let us know. Give us a comment, a like. Me and Jake and Torn might hook up sometime soon for a nice big joint Evolve video. That'd be fun. For now, though, I've been 8BitPowertrip. This has been Evolve. You guys have been fantastic as always. And I'm going to have to see you guys later!